Coming in on a wing and a prayer, coming in on a wing and a prayer. So the sun must have done, we can still carry on. Coming in on a wing and a prayer.
Hi guys, you are watching the All Model channel. My name is Denis Demin. We are continuing Corsair building. Last lesson we have painted engine. Now we will continue painting cockpit details by brush. We have to use Tamiya X18 semi-gloss black enamel for instrument panel, side consoles. So presently in the kit instruction manual paints list there isn't this paint code, but I'll use Tamiya X1 gloss black for this job, because after painting I'll airbrush all interior surfaces by gloss varnish. The paint has already diluted with its original thinner in the bottle. The paint has diluted thicker than painting with airbrush. Let's paint side consoles without any masks. I'm trying to not go beyond painting area. It's not very difficult, but don't rush. If I miss, I would tint all mistakes in interior green paint. Now go to another side. I could apply the masks and paint the side consoles with airbrush, but firstly it is time consuming, and secondly I coach hand. On my very first model I painted all with airbrush. In that time I thought if you got an airbrush you don't need any hand brush. Besides, I was afraid to paint with a brush. Over time it became easier to paint small parts with an airbrush. The headrests have to be painted in black, but not matte black. It have to be semi-gloss black as real leather. After brushing I apply varnish. The real leather is not matte, but some semi-gloss. After brushing scale figures, disappears. Okay, as regarding instruction manual, this handle have to paint in black. Then I would pick up some instruments on side consoles in another colors, as regarding some color pictures. The front instrument panel should be in black, but it will decal. Also, hand grip should be in black. The hand grip of control stick, of course. On this model I want to experiment with painting techniques on the external surfaces. I plan to use some new painting techniques which I never used before. First I want to show external surfaces worn down to a primer and down to a metal, but mostly on the upper wing it will be worn down to a primer. So I want to paint model as real aircraft. So first apply model primer for plastic, 2 apply metallic paint, 3 apply zinc chromate primer, 4 pre-shading, 5 camo paint. I like that recolored camo. After camo paint dry, I'll sand surfaces with very fine sandpaper down to a zinc chromate primer and even to metal on some places. Secondly, I want to use salt technique. So first I'll coat upper wings in non-lightened color and apply masks of salt crystals, then airbrush it in some lightened color. After remove salt mask, we'll get some spotty used surfaces. By the way, I painted in black all needed parts. Decal instrument panel will be applied after varnish and dry brushing. Okay, black painting is over. Now let's paint pressurized bottle in lemon color as regarding instruction manual. It should be Tamiya X8 lemon yellow. I found paint close to this color. Here it is. Dyed with the paint in a glass, not too thin. Paint density is okay. Let's paint bottle. After yellow paint dry, I'll paint bottle cap in a metallic paint. I'm going to make seat belts and coat all cockpit surfaces with varnish, then dry brush, and then apply decal. Let's do some corrections of painting mistakes. I'm going to do a model in Japanese style without any aftermarket parts, as they do, except engine spark plugs, wires. Straight from the box, in other words. Okay, let them dry. The next lesson we'll continue to do the engine wiring. Our lesson is over. Like us, recommend us, subscribe to the channel. Thanks to all. Bye bye.